the better lover. I don't think that shit is fair, but she loving on me even when I'm not even aware. I could never understand it, I could never really care, but I really, really need it. I would die if she ain't there. No, I'm not the perfect nigga, but I'm realer than a lot. I couldn't play with you too long, so I went and got a rock. We were never at the bottom, but we closer to the top. And I fuck with you the long way, cause you think I the bop. If I hurt you, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. No, 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 no. If I hurt you, no, 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 don't you leave. Please, baby, please, stay here with me. Baby, don't you leave. I need to see your face at least. And if you leave, pray for me. Please, baby, please, stay here with me. Baby, don't you leave. I need to see your face at least. And if you leave, pray for me. I had a dream that I could be without you. Oh, for real that I could even catch a sea without you. Get something to eat without you. Oh, be free without you. Baby, then I woke up right next to you. To you. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't you leave. Please, baby, please, stay here with me. Baby, don't you leave. I need to see your face at least. And if you leave, pray for me. Please, baby, please, stay here with me. Baby, don't you leave. I need to see your face at least. And if you leave, pray for me. I had a dream that I could be without you. Oh, for real that I could even catch a sea without you. Get something to eat without you. Oh, be free without you. Baby, then I woke up.
Oh, you didn't think we can do it again? Twister, Kanye West, from Pope Pippin to poppin' tags, from champions to slow jamming. Oh, baby, we can even make you an overnight celebrity. Know what I'm saying? Come on, play something these hoes are like. Try whips, I know they like. Twister, you told her right.
Welcome back to the show, Man Talk Monday. Balls and Busters, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. The number is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Yes, good reminder. A little bit earlier talking about the soccer conversation. If you have not checked out my videos on YouTube, make sure you do that. TDSS on YouTube.com. TDSS on YouTube.com. The latest installment is the very spirited conversation that me and Tiffany had last week. Yeah. Let me stop and say one thing about that, man. Very spirited conversation between me and Tiffany. You need to check it out. TDSS on YouTube.com. I really appreciate Tiffany coming in here today with her head screwed on straight. Shut up. She did come in here with her head screwed on straight. I really do, man. She moved on, man, and the little issues that we had last week, man, it's all love. It's family. Yes, sir. Great job, Tiffany. Great job. Great job. I really do appreciate it, man. But it's very interesting, so you need to check out that video on TDSS on YouTube.com. But Saturday night at UNC Duke, Michael Jordan announced Tar Heels football will be the next team to wear the Jordan brand after Michigan did it last year. You talk about a strong brand. Like, how strong is your brand if you're a basketball icon? As far as I know, never played one down of football, but you got college football teams wearing your apparel, wearing your brand on their jerseys, letting the Jordan brand develop and produce your uniforms. It's basketball. We're talking about football. Michael Jordan played basketball. Like, it really freaked me out when I saw the Michigan uniforms and they had the Jordan logo on it. And basically what the Jordan logo has come to represent is greatness. It doesn't represent basketball really anymore. It just represents greatness. Who else? Somebody in boxing. Roy Jones, I think, used to be under the Jordan brand. Maybe he still is. I would hope not. Jordan probably repealed that that benefit to Roy Jones Jr. in these last couple of years. But Jordan used to be Roy Jones Jr. used to wear Jordan brand. Like, it's spread out into a couple of different sports. I think there's a golfer or maybe a couple of golfers that wear the Jordan brand as well. So the Jordan brand doesn't represent basketball anymore, man. It just represents excellence. That's it. But what people are talking about that happened from this past weekend, man, were the words of inspiration from MJ that he spoke at halftime, where he said that the ceiling is the roof. Yeah. What did Jordan really mean by that? Did he just misspeak, or is he actually wiser than a lot of people are giving him credit for? Someone had to figure it out, though. Perhaps folks were confused because MJ was speaking from inside Dean Smith Center, but he was talking about UNC football, not basketball. Let me read that one more time. People were confused because MJ Messi was speaking from inside Dean Smith Center, but he was talking about UNC football, not basketball. Nah, that still don't make sense. Yeah, I'm trying to figure, and I've been trying to figure it out all morning. And since he made these comments, I'm trying to figure out what could he have possibly have meant. And I can't come up with a rational explanation, because I can come up with part of an explanation, but then the other half of it doesn't make sense. So it just doesn't make sense. And I think what most people would agree with is he was basically trying to say, but he maybe had a couple of cocktails or whatever. I mean, MJ, a lot of times seems like that he be enjoying himself. Nothing wrong with that. He's earned it. What he was trying to say is sky's the limit. And I don't know what the roof and the ceiling had to do with sky's the limit, which is a saying that people have been saying forever. I'm sure MJ's probably said it 11 times himself. But he just, a couple of Hennessy and Cokes, and, he misspoke a little bit. Wasn't no big deal. No fire, no harm, no foul. Yeah. Timelines were inundated by Jordan memes, which you've seen many of those for the last, when was his Hall of Fame speech? Michael Jordan's Hall of Fame speech had to have been about, I'm going to say, 5 years ago. So the Jordan crying memes have been going on and on for 4 or 5 years now. I mean, it is just incredible. And then so the other night really added fuel to the fire. So since Jordan's retired, man, he's got this meme thing on his back, and now add to it the clowning of Michael Jordan is him misspeaking one time. I mean, no big deal. I do it all the damn time. Yeah. Was there anything else I wanted to get to today? Well, Duke, North Carolina played this weekend, a game in which MJ spoke, talking about the new deal with the Jordan brand being worn by the North Carolina Tar Heels. Maybe they'll start winning more football games. And also this week, man, the championship week starts this week in all of the different conferences for college basketball. The ACC tournament starts on tomorrow at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Last year's champion was the North Carolina Tar Heels. You know that. How about this? The MEAC conference starts up today. Yeah. So the MEAC conference starts play today at the Scope Arena. Been there before, Norfolk, Virginia. Last year's champion was the Hampton Pirates. The SEC starts on the 8th as well in a couple of days. It's going to be in Kentucky, it's going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. Last year's champion, obviously, the Kentucky Wildcats. So we getting to that point where college basketball is going to be hot and heavy over the next month or so. The conference tournaments, and then we get the NCAA tournament, man, the field of 64. I can't wait. College basketball. Yeah. From Andre Elam, Floyd would have lost to Alexis Arguello. That seems like a matchup problem, too, for Floyd. I'm not going to say that. Alexis Arguello was a bad dude, but Alexis Arguello kind of had that same frame as Tommy Hearns, just tall and lanky, and would just, ting your ass from a distance. They had the reach over everybody. That would have been a real bad matchup for Floyd as well. And I can't remember anybody that had, that much of a height advantage. I'm talking about a 5'9", 5'10", 5'11 guy that have fought Floyd over the last couple of years. And I won't be able to think of anybody right now. But, man, Tommy Hearns probably was 6 foot tall. Tommy Hearns probably was 6 foot tall, maybe even taller than that, maybe 6'1" or something like that, but just real lanky, but really threw a hard punch. Alexis Arguello, same type of boxer, same kind of frame where they were tall, had a real long reach, man. That would be a real problem with Floyd. Real problem. From Harvey Scott, I got Floyd. Floyd ain't losing to Camacho or Duran. Maybe not Camacho. Duran, no? Roberto Duran? That would be a tough matchup for Floyd Mayweather, too. That would be a real tough matchup, man. And maybe we just... Yeah, and I looked it up. Tommy Hearns was 6'1". Tommy Hearns was 6'1". Now, I don't know, man. I think I would put my money on Tommy Hearns, man, against Floyd Mayweather Jr. I know. I'm sorry. From Ric Flair in the chat room on Spreaker.com, why is Doug talking so nice to Tiffany? She must have got him over the weekend. No, I said we were moving him past last weekend. I mean, we're moving past last week. From Wody504, I think so too, saying Floyd has faced power before. The defense is the big difference. Yeah, I don't want to sound like, I don't want to sound like that I'm saying Floyd is a chump or something like that. One of the best to ever do it, undefeated. I'm just looking at the particular matchups. Styles make the fight. I think Floyd and Sugar Ray Leonard would be a very close battle if they fought each other at the height of their career. At the top of their career. I just give the slight edge to Sugar Ray Leonard because Sugar Ray Leonard's an all-timer as well, but he's got, I think, more power. And he's got way more killer instinct than Floyd. Way more killer instinct. Floyd is more of a tactical fighter where he has a lot of defense and he's strategically trying to outpoint you for the most part. Man, when Sugar Ray found that your ass was hurt, it was a RAP. Your ass was grass. You talk about a killer instinct. Go back and look at the video, man, of when he finished off Mayweather Sr. Go back and look at the videotape of when he finished Donnie Lalonde. I always talk about those two fights in particular we have over the last couple of months. Like Sugar Ray, if he smelled blood in the water, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. He was going to make sure and finish your ass. You weren't going to get an opportunity to make it to the next round with no Sugar Ray Leonard. It was a wrap. I just think more of a killer attitude, man. Let's see.